Yes, sir. We are back again with another episode of From Downtown. As you can tell from the bright fucking blue sky behind me and the big buildings that nobody actually work in, we are in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Today is April 21st, 2024, and yesterday was a great 420. For sports wise, of course, we don't give a fuck about smoking. We don't smoke on here, but I'm playing. But yesterday was kind of fun looking at the first couple games of playoff basketball, as well as I guess some mid series games for most of our MLB community. So um let's top into fucking baseball first, because it's the thing that's going to be on before the NBA gets to rolling. So I think today we have a good couple games in the MLB that could definitely close out some series. I think the Pirates actually win today against the Red Sox, to go ahead and close that series out. I think they're tied, split it down the middle. I think we actually sweep the Dodgers in our series. The Mets have won the last two in a row, and we've been winning in like the sixth and seventh inning. So seeing us play like that late into the game, it gives me hope that we can actually, sweep the Dodgers. Of course, whenever you play the Dodgers, it's like you're super. I mean, your World Series, like Mookie Betts said. But it's like we can't let those games go to waste, because we have wasted a lot of the games early in our season anyway. So another game that I can see going either way before we just really like dive into it is the Astros and the Nationals. The Astros had Ronel Blanco on the mound yesterday, and it was hard for me to go against Ronel Blanco, but to see CJ Abrams just fucking step into being one of the best shortstops in fucking baseball right now is crazy, because it's like last year he led the league in, I want to say, errors, like starting off like his start was rough last year. So like looking at him now and seeing like the steps he's taken to become a better hitter and to become a complete, infielder. The glove was already there. I just feel like he was giving up on certain routine ground balls in which you couldn't really you thought he could make the routine play, but it's just like something always changed. It always got a short hop. He would end up with 2 or 3 errors in one game, and it was like you couldn't keep doing that to him. You couldn't put a young kid in that position and keep allowing him to fuck up. And now he steps back up into this like role that he was in last year, and it's like he's doing what he was supposed to do. So to me, that's a franchise cornerstone shortstop. The Nationals have a franchise cornerstone center fielder in Dylan Cruz. I just feel like a lot of the things that they've been working towards, it's starting to culminate for them. You got rid of Juan, you got rid of Bryce, you get rid of shit even before Bryce, Steven Strasburg. It's like you get rid of your best players to make sure that you're in the best position to be, I guess, a winner. You want to be in the best position to be a winner. So looking at that type of thing, I think the Nationals today could actually beat the Astros and win this series today. They're also, are they split? I think the Nationals probably beat them twice already. I gotta look at that before I speak on it any sooner, because if I don't think the Nationals can sweep the Astros, but if it's split, I think the Nationals could beat them, could win the series. But another game that I want to talk about is Aaron Nola's Phillies going up against the White Sox. The White Sox is pitching Nate Nestrini. I don't really think that's going to be I don't know if there's going to be a problem for the Phillies. I don't see that being a problem for the Phillies if they were able to fucking smash Garrett Crochet. This game is set at 7.5, like over total runs. I think the Phillies could score 6 to 7 runs by themselves. It's just depending on how unhittable Aaron Nola actually is today. Is it the normal Aaron? Is it the Aaron that gives up contact, or is it the Aaron that gets Ks? Shit like that. I just feel like that game could be a little bit up for grabs as well. Sunday games are always the ones in which you want to do well going into your next series. So everybody plays hard, no matter if you're going to sweep, no matter if you're going to just win one game of the series. So everybody plays hard on Sundays. Next game that I would like to talk about for that is the Orioles at the Royals. Right now, the Orioles are looking like one of the best teams in the AL East, one of the best teams in baseball. Right now, it's looking as if I would take the Orioles to win this game by more than 1.5, 2.5 runs. I think Seth Lugo is definitely a pitch to contact hitter, but the pitch to contact with the Baltimore Orioles lineup is damn near dangerous. You have to be able to get outs where you can, and that's going to have to rely on Ks. And I don't see Seth Lugo getting over 4 to 5 Ks today, which means that a lot of the contact that he's going to be giving up, if it's not getting through, like if it's just not falling Baltimore's way, I still feel like Seth Lugo he's going to have to come off the mound by the 5th to 6th inning, which allows the Orioles to get a good 3 to 4 innings of uninterrupted bullpen action, in which I think they can fucking demolish, because the Royals just don't have a bullpen in which I feel that could get outs. They got good starting pitchers, but I don't feel like they have a bullpen to get out. So, looking forward, like I said, the Mets, we're pitching Adrian Hauser tonight against Tyler Glasnow. I would definitely take the Mets, that is, like plus 2.5, plus 1.5, going up against Tyler Glasnow. It's like he can put up 10 strikeouts easily against any fucking team in the MLB. So, I would also be prepared for that, but I do think we win this game, and I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, because a lot of the times that we've scored, it's been late in the games, like 7th, 8th inning. So I think that tonight we see a influx of outs early, but when we get to rolling later, I feel like it might be 1-0, 2-0, all the way up until like the 6th inning, and I don't see that blast of runs coming out of us today. The Dodgers could definitely string it together against Adrian Hauser. Not really a fan of him, but I mean, he's one of our best pitchers behind Sean Manaea to me. So, looking at Tyler Glasnow, I would definitely sprinkle a little something on the under there, but not too much, because I think that we can definitely keep this game close enough to win. Again, the last game that I want to talk about for today is the Blue Jays at the Padres. Padres are pitching Joe Musgrove, one of my favorite pitchers to go for K lines, whatever the shit called, strikeout lines. And he's going up against Chris Bassett. Chris Bassett gave up, I want to say, 4 to 5 runs in the last game they played against, not against the Padres, but they played against, who was that last series against? Was it the Marlins? It was a trash team, but the Blue Jays, Chris Bassett gave up some fucking runs, and I remember I picked the Blue Jays to win the game, and it wasn't the Yankees. I don't think it was, but I just think that Joe Musgrove comes out here and he retires at least seven at least. I think that the long ball is going to be the big thing for this one, and if you want to take like a type of home run, I would definitely go for a 3-run home run. Dalton Varsho has hit, I want to say 2 to 3-run home runs every time he's come up to bat, and it's always been the first one. I picked like solo or double 2-run home runs, and it hasn't been working out for me with the Blue Jays. So today I'm definitely picking 3-run home run to be the first home run type for the game. And yeah, I think Joe Musgrove pitches his ass off, and I think this game gets kind of out of hand for the Blue Jays. Not necessarily an over type of game. Like I said, if you get a 3-run home run, of course, because that's the only type of home runs they've been fucking hitting. But it's like I still don't think Joe Musgrove is gonna give up fucking 3 runs. So looking at that, that's all we have today for that MLB side of the Sunday that we have today. So we can go ahead and hop straight into some NBA playoff basketball. Last night was funny to watch. Excuse me. Stopped up. Last night was funny to watch because it was like the Lakers were making a run. The first game of a series is always a filler. It's a filler game. So you just want to see what the other team is going to do and how they will react to the set you run and whatnot. But it's like, Jokic just fucking gonna kill him niggas, dog. That nigga Jokic be out there bitch just playing, turning around, doing shit, drop step, swim through under LeBron arm, fade away off the top. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this shit is crazy to watch. I feel like the Lakers are going to have a tough series playing against the Nuggets. Like, this shit is the shots that he hit last year, people were saying this shit was luck. He's hitting the same shots again this year. So it's like, this shit ain't luck. It's skill. Jokic is one of the best fucking people around the basket, best scorers in the NBA as well. Like, I can't even, like, he don't have a flashy type of scoring what it is, like a scoring repertoire, but he can score the fucking ball, which is crazy. So looking forward to that series going forward, as well as the series with the Timberwolves and the Suns. I like the way AE really stood up to KD and really was like, yeah, nigga, I'm here. I told your old ass nigga we was gonna really be here and really be trying to beat y'all ass. Because I feel like in the regular season, the Timberwolves had won. And I think the Suns was talking shit to him, and they were like, y'all ain't gonna do shit. Y'all gotta make the playoffs first or some shit like that. And nigga was like, yeah, we on your ass now. And it's funny, it's just funny to see like real life, not beefs, but like real life competition going on right now in the NBA. And I love that shit. Talking about competition, the Heat starting this game off today at the Celtics at 12-10. The Celtics are 14.5-point favorites to win this game. I don't think Jimmy is playing. Let me make sure before I speak too soon. Jimmy is not playing today. This game is at 14.5. Anything I know about Eric Spoelstra is that he is prepared for any fucking thing that the Celtics could do in game one. He will make the adjustments, of course, moving throughout the series, but I feel like today they do not get blowed out by 15 to 20 points. That just doesn't make sense. Coaching is a lot in the NBA. And I just don't think Spo is going to allow his team to come out and be demoralized, even without Jimmy, to be demoralized and lose this game by 20 points. I just can't see it. I think the Heat keep this game close. I think we get a big game out of Bam. We get to see Bam facilitate more. We get more assists out of Bam. Bam is going to crash the glass. Bam is going to be more on the offensively attacking mindset. I think he's going to have one of those type of mindsets where he always has that. He's a USA player now. Like, he always has that mindset, but it's like sometimes if Jimmy's out there, he allows, Jimmy to get the ball. Go ahead, go crazy, my dog. Like, that's how he acts. But Jimmy's not there, so it's him and Tyler. So if you're running that 2-5 pick and roll with him and Tyler can get off and get a couple shots going to where they have to blitz him or to where they have to make sure he picks the ball up and Bam can either roll or get to that free throw line and be able to facilitate for the others. It's going to be a good game for Bam, in which I feel like this game is going to be closer than fucking 15 to 20 point dogs. Yeah, I just can't see that happening. I'm not going to definitely say nothing about the over or the under, because right now I can definitely see like one team not making it to 100. But it's like I think that it's a lot that the Heat could do to keep this game close, and I feel like it's a lot that the fucking Celtics could do to blow this shit. So I just can't go 15 points for the Heat. So I'm definitely going to take that spread there. That spread is already well enough, too many points for me. So I'll definitely take the 14.5 there. And we can move on to our next game of the night, which is the Mavericks at the Clippers. Probably the best series of the way that the Lakers and the Nuggets have been playing. That could be one of the best series of this playoff, this first playoff round. But I think that this game, the Mavericks and the Clippers today, is going to show us a lot. I think that this game is going to be one of the best series that we have had in the playoffs in a while. Like, you have two legit contenders right now going head to head against each other, in which I feel like the one that makes it out unscathed, uninjured, shit, I mean, it's hard to say late in the season, but it's like, give me the one with the less injuries, and I have them at least making a push or at least getting close to beating the Nuggets. The Thunder are definitely fucking the one seed for a reason. They definitely did their shit in the regular season, but the postseason is just going to be hard for me to say that they can keep doing what they've been doing. I think the Mavericks have a great chance. The Clippers have a great chance. I think the Nuggets definitely have a great chance. Those are the teams I feel like could definitely make a run or make a push late into the season right now, with the fucking depth that they have, with the leadership that they have, to do the things in the playoffs that needs to be done. And I think tonight we see a big game out of the fucking stars. I think Kyrie goes for 25. We hit a Luka 30, a triple-double, some shit like that. I think we see Kyrie go. I just said Kyrie, but it was that we see PG go crazy. I think Kawhi is not playing tonight, but it's like I think I see PG having a nice 20-point game. You know, it's playoff P. He gave himself that nickname because a lot of times in the playoffs he doesn't show up. So I think tonight he has to show up. He has to be there for his team. He has to be able to make sure that James Harden can get into the spots he needs to get into to make sure he can play as well as he can. Because if James Harden comes out and gives you a 15, 20, 25-point game, this game goes the Clippers' way in my mind. I think that you make James Harden a true point guard and you make him facilitate the Mavericks, that is, and you can win this game just off of the sheer fact that you have better scoring all across the boards. Yeah, this is going to be one of the best series of the night. I mean, of the fucking playoffs in general. And I just need to see the first game to make sure that I can speak firmly and, I guess, smartly about the next couple games going in that series. At 6-10, the Pacers are at the Bucks. The Pacers are one. This game is a pick'em. I don't know if you noticed throughout the regular season, the Pacers have definitely had the Bucks hand throughout this whole time. I think they went 3-1 in the regular season or 4-1 in the regular season, including the play-in tournament. The Pacers are definite. It's hard to beat a team 4 times in a row. Blah 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 blah. The Pacers are the better team here. I don't know why that happens. I don't know if it's just the matchup or the Pacers just built to beat Milwaukee. They were just looking to beat Milwaukee, thinking that Milwaukee was going to be the top of the East for like times to come, and they built a team around being able to beat Giannis and Dame. But man, I feel like the Pacers have the fucking Bucks number right now, especially with Doc Rivers like coaching that team. I do not feel confident in saying that the Bucks are just going to win this game outright. I don't feel confident saying that they'll win the series outright. I think this game goes 7. I mean, this series goes 6 or 7. I mean, the Pacers can definitely win 2 games. They could definitely win today. Like, you come in there and you don't understand the type of sets that they're finna run for today. You can run fucking circles around Doc Rivers until he has to adjust, which would be in the later games and the later games of this series. So waiting on the adjustments from Doc Rivers is like waiting on the adjustments from Darvin Ham, damn near in my mind. Not comparing the two. Doc is a great. He won his shit back when Barack Obama was in fucking presidency. But hey, we can't do nothing about that. I think this game will be close. It's a pick 'em, so I don't really want to tell you who to pick, but just know I am down on the Bucks. I'm like 60-40 Pacers right now. Definitely like 100% on the over. I think they go out there and they score the ball. Nobody's going to be able to stop anybody tonight. I think that we're just going to see, like I said, it's going to be a filler game, and we're going to see both teams go out there, bitch, and score the fuck out the ball. Because even in the regular season, I don't think they had a game where either one of these teams were under 115. So yeah, 115. I can't say 120 because I think one time the Bucks had like 118 and the fucking Pacers beat them by like 130. But I mean, gonna be a good game. Definitely an over. Not too much to tell you about the pick'em. The last game of the night that we want to talk about is the Pels at the Thunder. Another game in which I feel like the matchups are perfect. Throughout the regular season, the Pels played the Thunder very close. I can't tell you the true record like I could with the Pacers and Bucks, because I really haven't paid attention to that OKC Pels rivalry. Being in the Southwest right now like that. My Grizzlies weren't a contender, so I've been seeing the Thunder play the Pels for a while. The last couple of years, with Shea being there, you've seen the uptick in like how he is becoming a star over and over and over again. Now, you remember like 2 years ago, I used to chill on my dog Kenny shit, and we used to watch the game, and like we were like, Shea is a free throw merchant. Like, there's no way he's always getting to the line like this. And then like he started consistently putting up 30 against these niggas. And then he started consistently putting up 30 against other niggas in the league. Then we were like, wait, he might actually be a star. And then the next year, which was last year, he came out and he did that shit again. Like, he was getting into his fucking Duffy. Like, he was going mid-range, turnaround, just rise up, get to my spots wherever the fuck I want, and I'm gonna knock this shot down. Definitely can't shoot the. Not gonna say can't shoot the three. Doesn't rely on the three to do everything he needs to do. Like, he's a great point guard to me, with a great supporting cast for the type of point guard that he is. He knows how to facilitate, but when you're able to break down a defender from the top of the key all the way to the fucking paint, it's not really much you can do. If I get 1 foot inside the paint, his fucking mid range is crazy. His short floaters, his short game is crazy. So, to now being MVP Shea, I mean, this is crazy work. Like, Chet is definitely a big help with, him being able to, I guess, have more space once he get that 1 foot in the paint, because like you can't really come over anymore and double him once he get in the paint, because you got Chet, then you can just dish it off to a bigger guy now that can actually finish below the rim. This game is going to be a game in which I feel like it's going to be a any day, anything can happen type of game. Like, tonight is the Pels are +8. I think this is they're 8-point dogs tonight going away from home. But it's like, this game could definitely go either way. I feel like the Thunder have a strong. I want to see how BI has played against the Thunder throughout this year before I say. So if I drop again, just know if I drop another episode, we'll be talking later about the NBA playoff games. If I get too drunk, fuck it. But I think BI has a big game, but my big game for BI is like 20, 25. I think he gets to the spots in which we get to see CJ be able to just explode for his points, as well as to see Trey Murphy or Jose, because the missing of Zion, I think, is going to be. I don't even want to say it's going to be detrimental to him, because this is a Southwest team. You've played the Thunder definitely without Zion multiple times, so you know how to make sure Jalen Williams has to get put into dribble handoffs and pick and rolls. You have to get him tired at some point. You cannot let Jalen Williams be the X factor on defense and the offensive side. So something there that Willie is going to make some adjustment, and tonight I'll see it. But it's like, he's going to make an adjustment to be able to attack Jalen, Shea as well on the defensive end, and also Chet. Because in my mind, Jonas should be on the floor more tonight than any other time throughout this series, because I feel like we need to beat up Chet as much as you can, or make Chet run as much as you can in this first game. Like, if you get out and this becomes a fucking a foot race with Jonas and Chet, then of course we're gonna have to take Jonas out of the game. But I think it's a Jonas double type of night. I think he goes out there and he fucking wrecks the paint. He slows the game down for the fucking for the Pelicans, and he fucking allows the Thunder to get beat. Like, I think if you slow that game down for a split second and allow our team, like, the guard to guard matchups, I don't really see anything different. Shea is an MVP, of course, but everything else from down, like BI to CJ to Jalen Williams to Lou Dort, I don't see anything different there than just the fact that both that Dort and Jalen can play some great fucking defense. And I just feel like we have to get them tired, and if you are able to tire them out early, I'm just talking about for game one, because they're gonna get their legs back and then come back again for another game anyway. But it's like, if you can tire them out early for this game, I think you can sneak away a win the first game of the series. You didn't play this team fucking damn near 5 times this season. Like I said, like with the Pacers and the Bucks. Like, you're a division rival, plus you met in like play-ins and shit like that. So a lot of the things that the Pels struggle with are things that I want to say the Thunder can exploit, but they aren't as amazing at exploiting as well. So I think that tonight we see a good game out of the Pels and the Thunder, and I want to say that the Pels could cover that 8 for us. But other than that, I'm about to go crazy, go to the Blues Festival, enjoy the rest of my Sunday. We probably will be dropping another episode from downtown, probably upstairs, if I want to talk more about the MLB games, if shit don't go right in the early stages. But But other than that, that's all we have, and we will see you guys tomorrow.